Hi Aries, welcome back. So Aries, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. When I was meditating on the collective Aries energy, actually before I could even get in the meditation, when I was preparing the room, I got Hakuna Matata from the movie Lion King. I don't know why I keep getting like movie references for you Aries, but I keep getting it. And I don't know if you're familiar with that song, but particularly the part of the song where he sings, it means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy, Hakuna Matata. So that lyric could have meaning to you, that movie may resonate with you, you might just like that song, or it could just be Aries overall. The energy that I feel coming through this reading is very high vibrational, is very much like encouraging you to look at the positive aspects of life. Along the heels of that, I was also getting the song by Justin Timberlake, Bringing Sexy Back. So some of you just, getting back into the space where you're feeling like yourself again, where you're allowing yourself to see the good things that are coming through in your life, worrying a little bit less, and yeah, it's a beautiful energy to have, Aries. So especially as the retrograde ends, which won't be till towards the end of the month, but I feel like if you haven't been feeling this, then this is what's coming in, so get excited. Because it's a beautiful vibe, like I said, and it's very high vibrational energy. So we're going to get into the cards and see what we have going on and get a little bit more specific for you. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. And we're going to go through the headspace, the heart space, and the big spiritual picture, okay? So you have the semi-sextile here of allowing showing up. This is also encouraging you to see the potential. This card is all about growth. It also talks about things coming to fruition that maybe you put into place 7 to 9 months ago. Seeds of thought, if I can get it out, that you've had coming to a close here or coming to some sort of manifestation. This is encouraging you to have hope, to not overcompensate, to listen to your intuition, but watch your temper, okay? Especially as we're still in the retrograde. This is a growth cycle for you where you're getting to realize some of the rewards, maybe being patient or allowing things to come to you, Aries. So some of you might have been really pushing for some outcomes, or maybe in the past you always were the one to be the giver, and now it's time to be the receiver, okay? So I just heard chill till the next episode. That's from a song. It's time for you to chill. Okay, so let's see what the angel guidance card is. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, this is a high vibrational spiritual energy. This is the state of allowing. Okay, so if you don't know what that means, when you're in the state of allowing, meaning you're at ease with life, you're seeing the good, you're allowing yourself to feel good, regardless of the situation, regardless of what anyone else is doing, now you're in the state of allowing. When you're in the state of allowing, that's when the things that you want the most, the things that matter to you the most, start to show themselves to you, start to come into your existence, whether that be through cooperative people or just being in the right place at the right time, things like that. So also pay attention to synchronicities. I'm hearing especially songs or music, because they're giving me a song with that. Let the music play, we gon' get away. Okay, so that song also may be significant, but it's like your angels and your guides, Aries, are speaking to you in really profound ways. You just got to allow yourself to see it. Look for it. Look for the evidence of it. Some of you also, there's growth potential coming in, yes, in your spiritual house, but also within your emotional relationship house. So we'll see what else we can find out about that. Before I get into these cards, what in the world? It's weird. Sorry, I got new cards. I do want to get a guidance card. I'm not going to read it until the end. I'm going to actually keep it face down to see how it plays into the reading. So we're going to put that right here. And I'm going to get a law of attraction card as well. Same thing. I'm not going to look at it until the reading is done to see how it ties in. Ooh, that one pop out. So let me do that real quick. Ooh, we got two. Alright. And let's get into it. So, Aries, your headspace. What is going on in the ego and the thought space? What does Aries need to know most about that? You have the Nine of Wands. They keep wanting to give me the word disheveled. And while I was preparing for this reading, I kept misplacing things. So I don't know if some of you are feeling a little bit disheveled, or you're dealing with someone like that who appears to be a little bit disheveled or maybe absent-minded. But for some reason, that's coming up in the energy again. Take it or leave it. I don't know if you've been feeling that way, maybe. Okay, so interesting. Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands, Three of Swords. Wow, the Sun and the Two of Swords. So, Aries, I feel like this is this bound and determined part of you coming through here in the reading. And what are you bound and determined to do? To express yourself, to communicate. Some of you are thinking about, communicating about something that hurts you, or with someone that has hurt you, because you believe it will make you happier. But I feel like it's actually going to cause more confusion or interruption than anything. And I know that's really specific right off the bat, but that is the message that I'm getting. So if I have some of you who are tuning in that are thinking about maybe trying to talk something out with someone where there was hurt feelings, because you think it's going to, clear the slate or make you happier, it might, but it will be temporary. And then you'll kind of be questioning the motives of this person again, or they're questioning maybe your own intuition on whether that was the right thing to do. I get a sense of like, whether this is you or someone you're dealing with, sorry, my nose is itching, that it's like I'm getting a sense of someone wanting to apologize when they were not the one in the wrong. Okay, maybe this is something you're thinking about that's already occurred, because this is showing up in the thought space. So this could have been something that happened in the past, and now you're rethinking that, or did they mean that, or did I mean that? Some of you, this is coming in the future energy as you're giving thought to whether you should do this. So take it as it resonates, because the timeline will be different. But there's something about that going on here. All right. And because I'm getting the song, it's too late to apologize. So some of you may feel that way, or this person may feel that way. There's uncertainty around whatever this is. It's like they're giving me another song. If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad? So it's like, yeah. The messages are coming in so super quick. I'm not meaning to talk this fast, but I feel like I have a lot to say. And certainly this could be the way that you're feeling, Aries, of like, I have a lot to say, but maybe the timing is not right, okay? Because there is a halt here, or maybe what you have to say is going to hurt more than it heals. So maybe think about it a little bit longer, because they keep giving me the term glass half full, glass half empty. I feel like there could be someone you're connecting with, Aries, that is kind of an opposite of you, or they're an opposition of you, all right? But, Aries, you could be a little bit hard-headed, a little bit hot-headed, right? Just be cautious with this energy, because I'm keep getting this like temperamental, defensive type of vibe. And I'm getting that it's coming from you, but it could be coming from someone outside of you. So it's like, don't overthink something or be so quick to judge or so quick to communicate something because you're feeling in a place of hurt and you're trying to make yourself feel better, because it's, like I said, it might make you feel better, but it will be temporary, and then you'll be feeling like uncertain if you did the right thing, or uncertain how another person took it, you know. So a lot of caution here. Don't mind my dogs. They'll stop in a minute. A lot of caution here about the way in which you're communicating, especially during the retrograde. Especially during the retrograde. Okay? So I do feel like, yeah, there's a lot of complex thoughts going on, and almost like racing thoughts, okay? And they're giving me the song again, Let the Music Play. So it's almost like to kind of soothe yourself, Aries, or to kind of get away from whatever this is that you have on your mind. Maybe listen to some music. You know, I find music very soothing, but it's also a healthy distraction. So use it to your advantage. So let's see what's going on in the heart space. Sorry, I'm getting another... It's a Kuna Matata again. So whatever you have going on, Aries, it was kind of funny. You know, my guides have a good sense of humor. They're just like, no worries, no worries. Okay. So let's look at the emotional space. That was kind of the thought. Now we're going to go into the feelings, the emotions. Where are you at there? What's going on in that area of your life? Princess of Wands, Eight of Swords, Two of Wands, the Hermit, ooh, I didn't want that many cards, okay, Nine of Discs, and I'll keep this one at the bottom of the deck, the Moon. Okay, I heard patience is a virtue. Not always your favorite thing to hear. But emotionally speaking, it's like, it's almost like you're getting fired up emotionally from this place. It's coming from this place of like, just wanting to feel better, to feel happier, okay? Because there is a sense of like exhaustion here, whether that's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, or all of the above. It's just like, exhausting, but I'm getting like Phoenix rising from the ashes type vibe here, Aries, especially if you have Scorpio in your chart, but doesn't have to be, where it's just like you are trying to rise out of that energy and almost push yourself beyond what you have energy for, which I think is counterproductive is the word that I'm getting. And they're putting up a caution right now in an image of doing that, because it's like when you get exhausted, then you start letting your mind run amok. And when that occurs, sometimes, Aries, you communicate things from that place of exhaustion or from that place of hurt, thinking that it'll make you feel better, but then it further confuses things. So don't put yourself in that pickle. Don't put yourself in that space, especially during the retrograde. Now, some of you have already done that. Okay, whatever. It's over with. We're going to move past that, right? Because I feel like after you go through this period of maybe introverting a little bit or taking some time to yourself, taking some time to think things through, then you're going to realize that, okay, the best thing for you to do is to kind of pay attention to your surroundings and your work and the things that you have control over, and that will give you some sort of reprieve, okay, from this exhaustion here. It's almost like some of you feel like if you don't live up to a certain expectation that you've held for yourself, but you may view it as other people holding you to this, then you should apologize, or, you know, you've done something bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't show up to work, okay, one day because you're exhausted, as opposed to enjoying the day and allowing yourself to have a day off, you may have a bad habit of all day guilting yourself or feeling like you should be doing something, and therefore you never actually get the rest that you needed because you're overworking your brain or you're not giving yourself grace of some sort. You might also find that you're like apologizing when you didn't do anything or when you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of very un-Aries like energy, where I feel that there is, yeah, a lot of inconsistency, but also some insecurities, you know, but it's coming from a place of like not giving yourself the time to rejuvenate, okay? And maybe worrying too much because, again, they're giving me that song. And this has completely depleted you, okay, energetically speaking, or there's a caution that that could deplete you. So let's see what's going on in the bigger spiritual picture here, Aries. I'm loving these new cards. Princess of Cups. Queen of Discs. Okay. It's funny that this guy actually looks like Justin Timberlake, and I'm getting that song again of I'm bringing sexy back. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so that's perking up, right? The energy is perking up here. So I feel like they keep wanting me to say this song. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. That's the only part of the lyrics I know. It's almost like you're getting goosed up from spirit or getting like cheered on or something. They really want you to see the growth potential that's coming out of this. Okay, so I heard no regrets. Don't eat, you know, even if you do fall into this tempting energy or you communicate something impulsively, they're saying no regrets, you know, that if nothing else, it's out in the atmosphere, okay? So either way you play this, they want you to not be so hard on yourself, Aries, or to beat up on yourself, because it's all going to amount to the same amount of growth, okay? But from a higher spiritual picture, you have the Princess of Cups, Queen of Discs. So it's time to open up a little bit more after you go through this period of introversion and get back to business, get back to your practical life. This is you kind of logically coming to some conclusions here with the King of Swords as to what it is that makes you happy. See, some of you were like shooting in the dark. You weren't really sure what was going to make you feel better, you know, and so you might have made decisions without knowing, you know, having full clarity. But then as this energy passes and the retrograde leaves, it's like this clarity coming back. They gave me the word, it dawns on you. It dawns on you, and then it becomes really clear where your true happiness was this whole time, you know, and it's in this space of being more at ease with life and at ease with yourself. There's a beautiful relationship or maybe even multiple connections here showing up that have similar or same interests or are interested in your mind, you know, your heart, your soul, okay? Some of you are giving yourself away to people that were not in alignment with you in the past, or a person that wasn't, and if there's been uncertainty around that, I do feel the uncertainty lifting. But now as we come into the end of October, early November-ish time frame, again, it's fluid, then there is like a meeting of the minds coming here, and it could be in friendship, family, intimate relationships, you name it. Some of you could have multiple people come through, you know, wanting to connect with you. I'm specifically picking up earth and air, but it could be any zodiac sign, okay? But it's like, dang, now I got another song in my head. I'm feeling good. I got, Feeling blessed, never stressed. That's a good song. Sunday best. Okay, so there is absolutely opportunities to feel good, to feel clear. They gave me the word clairvoyant. Now, some of you are getting in touch with the fact that you are clairvoyant, okay, or you're strengthening that skill if you're already aware of that. But it's like, this is you bringing sexy back, right? So it's kind of messy here, but it dissipates after an introversion or kind of going back and forth with something. And then it's like this feel-good energy coming in. So Aries, honestly, this is beautiful. You have a lot of people on your side or rooting for you, whether that be in your everyday life or within the spiritual realm. But I feel that these are actual people for a lot of you, all right? So be on the lookout for kind strangers is the word they're giving me, or do-gooders, because I feel like it'll do you some good to connect with good doers. Does that make sense? So where are we at with time? Okay. I'm going to get an Osho Zen card. Then we're going to read the guidance cards that I got out earlier to see how it coincides with the reading. Patience. I said patience is a virtue earlier, and you've got the card of patience. So you're going to kind of have to wait this energy out. Chill out a little bit, okay? Be easy on yourself in the meantime. Let's see what the guidance was. It says, take a moment. This says, stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act. This is why I love doing this and not reading it to the end. That's exactly what the reading was about. Listen, before you communicate something, okay, stop and think. Stop and ask yourself, why is it that I want to communicate this? And what do I think I'm going to get out of it? All right. And then your law of attraction cards say, every emotion I feel is guidance from my adoring inner being. And my happiness is my greatest gift to others. So I think that's why I keep getting the feel-good songs, the uplifting songs, Hakuna Matata. It's like Spirit really wants you to take that stance, no matter the situation, no matter what you're going through. All right, Aries, so, oh my gosh, what a great reading. I love this one. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with or have in your birth chart that I have, primarily Virgo, Aries. Well, obviously you have Aries in your chart. Pisces. Okay. And like I said, I've got air and earth showing up. So you could have any of those in your chart as well. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for more fun stuff. I do a lot on Facebook mostly, but please check out all of them. Link down in the description box below. It's Tarot Time with Dana. For those of you who'd like to donate to the channel, you can do so by going to the About section and clicking on the donation link. Otherwise, I am wishing you the very, very, very best, Aries. Till next time, my friends.